Hey everyone, the chosen individual here with another video. Now, I woke up this morning and I saw it, that it is almost Christmas, so I'm gonna upload one more video before, the inevitable spree of Christmas videos. And so I've been working on this, for a pretty long time. And so, I saw it. I was looking on YouTube the other day for my survival series that I have with a friend, and I realized there aren't that many videos talking about scrabidium and how to produce it. So today I thought I would show you a completely automatic scrabidium production plant. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get these materials. You're going to want some sort of energy source. You're going to need a chemical plant. You're going to need a lot of hydrogen peroxide. So you're going to need a heavy infinite water tank. The scrabidium transportation device. Some sort of thing to transport items. I'm using thermodynamics. I'm using the item ducts. You're going to need a red coil capacitor. You're going to need a steel crate. You're going to need ore acidizers. You're going to need centrifuges, a lot of uranium ingots, and, well, this is part of the energy source part. And also the scrabidium transmutation device, which you can make with this following recipe: 1 magnetized tungsten ingot, 24 titanium ingots, 18 advanced alloy plates, 12 steel plates, 6 dash compound plates, 8 rubber bars, 5 energy storage blocks, and 5 overclock circuits. So to start building this, first place down a crate. Anywhere. Is the game mute? Hold on. Okay, no, never mind. And then, on top of that, you're gonna want to place your item ducts. Now, I'm only gonna make it one high so that you can actually reach the top one. And then, on top of that, place your scrabidium transmutation device. Now, on top of that, place another item duct and another crate of your choice. Now, you're gonna need servos. If you're using, provided you're using thermodynamics. So for this servo, we're going to put it on a filter for only uranium. Set the stack size to 1. Ignore redstone. And for this, we're going to want scraranium. So you're going to need a sample of scraranium to put on the filter. Stack size to 1. Whitelist. Ignore. And there we go. Now we want another item duct. And another crate. And what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna place our red coil capacitors there so that it will automatically feed into. Let me just show you that this works first. There we go. It's putting all the uranium inside the scrabidium transportation device. And now we'll ignore it, and it will also put the red coil capacitor in there. And now place another output here. Just trying to make it look nice. And then another crate. And then another servo here. Now, this servo, we aren't going to filter it just yet, but leave everything else done. You know, the stack size and the redstone output. The next thing you're going to need is a energy source. So, I'm going to use infinite batteries. Have access to them. And just link up your scrabidium transmutation device to the grid, to your energy grid. Because this is pretty loud, I'm not gonna start it just yet. But as you can see, I should wait. There we go. I should be feeding it with power now. I'm a fucking idiot all the time. Whoops. But yeah, I am feeding it with power. So once you get inevitably get some scraranium in there, you're gonna need to put more item ducts. And then on the end of those iron ducts, place an ore acidizer. Now the point of this is to turn all of our schradium ingots into schradium crystals, which we can then centrifuge to make schrabidium. So yeah, just place another servo here. Since this only has one output, it's not necessary to put a filter there. Now we'll need a we'll need a chemical plant. Just place it anywhere you want. I'm gonna place it here, and then get some universal fluid ducts. There we go. And feed them into the ore acidizer because you're going to need hydrogen peroxide for this. Put the template in there. Fill this up with water. You're also going to need to link this to the grid. So just extend some cables all the way from the chemical plant to your energy source, whether it be an energy storage block or whether it be your reactor, whatever. And so this will start producing hydrogen peroxide, and that hydrogen peroxide will be in there. You'll also need to link your ore acidizer to the grid. So extend some more ducts. Cables. There we go. So the main part is done. This is pretty easy. Now you're just gonna need some centrifuges. Place around 3, I'm gonna say. Nice, greatly off center. Okay, there we go. Just wanted to look nice, as I said. And just make all those there. Now I'm gonna put some speed upgrades on them so that they go much faster. Same for the ore acidizer. And same for the chemical plant. And now, well, just extend some more item ducts. For any item transportation of your choice. And on the end, just put a crate. Now you're also going to need some servos here. If you want, you can filter to have multiple outputs and like have a crate for the schrabidium and another one for the byproducts, but I'm not doing it. Just to show you everything that comes out when you do make schrabidium in this way. So now everything should be set. Yeah. Oh wait, we need to connect our centrifuges to the grid as well. Don't forget that. It's pretty easy and cheap to build this schrabidium production plant. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot cheaper than I thought when I was initially building it for testing. So yeah, I should tell you that it's pretty cheap. Alright, so everything should be connected to the grid now. Just make sure you've got energy everywhere. There we go. And now just grab a red coil capacitor, place it in here, and the schrabidium transmutation process will begin. Now you're going to need to wait for this to fill completely, and a schradium ingot will come out. It will get transported into this crate, which will then be transported into the ore acidizer, which will then be acidized and then centrifuged into schrabidium. So just wait a little. As you can see, it's almost done. There it goes. It's acidized. And then gets centrifuged. Yeah, you can see. You can see that well, 4 schrabidium nuggets, 2 uranium nuggets, and 2 plutonium nuggets. Now some more is coming through. And as you can see, we're getting some more scribidium. Now you can turn the scribidium into ingots. You can make shredder blades with it. You can make billets. You can make apples. You can make scribidium fuel, highly enriched scribidium fuel. You can really do a lot of things with scribidium. So I do strongly recommend that you get a steady supply of scribidium. Now ideally you would like place multiple mostly multiple like scribidium transmutation devices, but you wouldn't need that many ore acidizers or chemical plants or centrifuges, so yeah. Now, I know you might be thinking, yes, the capacitor does eventually deplete and become useless for scribidium transmutation. But do not worry, because that is what we're going to take care of now. You're going to need an assembly machine. Chapters in the video description, because I just realized I forgot to say that at the start. Get some crates. That means you can steal crates. Some more item ducts. And some more red copper cables to connect to the assembly machine. Whoops. Alright, let's go. So, get rid of the assembly machines that you have multiplied and place your input crate. Now, just extend some red copper cables. And you will need the assembly machine template for the red coil capacitor. Now, you can just wait until it runs out and then manually refill it. If you wonder how you refill it, just right click on any block and it will refill. So let me just take it out and show you really quickly. Man, that sounds so good. There we go. It starts refilling. But you will need high blast resistance blocks, like concrete, because otherwise they won't be able to take the blast until it just exploded. So it's recommended that you make a small chamber where you can just spam click the capacitor, making a 3x3 here. There we go. It's completely charged. You can put it back in here, and it is useful for scribidium transmutation again. Now, the only sad part of that is that it cannot be automated. That I am aware of. You cannot automate refilling the capacitor. So instead, you would have to just make new capacitors every single time and just dispose of the old ones, which really isn't that efficient or effective, but it's really the only way if you wanted to just produce scribidium. I don't care about the waste, I don't care about anything else. So for the red coil capacitor, you're gonna need 3 gold plates. Okay. There we go. 3 gold plates, 1 fuse. There we go. Fuse. You're also going to need 4 superconductors. 1, 2, 3, 4. Superconducting coils. 1, 2, 6 superconducting coils. And 2 blocks of redstone. And there we go, that's all you need. So you can just wait until this one is completely depleted, and it will take it out, and from there on you can deal with it however you want. But just place these materials in here, and it should start working in a minute. Whoops, I forgot the second block of redstone. But yeah, as you can see, it will work, and we'll make another red coal capacitor. Now you will also need this, well, it's not necessary, but you can add more speed upgrades if you want, although it's not really that necessary, and we have another capacitor ready for use. Now the good news is that you can actually automate the production of red coal capacitors. Gold plates can be made with another assembly machine, as you can see. Just need 3 gold plate. But I think you can do it with the press as well. But I'm not entirely sure. The fuses, well, you just need the automatic crafting table and its materials. Well, let me see, how do you... Okay, you need 2 steel plates, same way, aluminium wire, and a glass pane. Probably the hardest to automate is the glass pane, but you can get tons of it really easily, so it really doesn't matter. The superconductors, well, you'll need a lot of advanced alloy. The superconducting coals is kind of what worries me. But you can make it using an automatic crafting table. But you will need a lot of superconducting coals. The superconducting coals, same story, you can make them with the automatic crafting table. And the blocks of redstone, well, you can also make them with the automatic crafting table. So the main thing you're going to need is assembly machines, presses, and automatic crafting tables. Oh, well, and also sources for all the materials, now, of course. You're gonna need sources for gold, you're gonna need sources for redstone, you're gonna need sources for aluminium, sources for advanced alloy, sources for iron, sources for sand, a lot of things really. If you want, I can make a... If you want, I can make a part 2 where I show you the second module. I just really haven't worked on it too much, where I can show you how to automate the constant production of red coal capacitors, so that this plant, in theory, as long as it is constantly supplied with uranium, it will never ever run out. So it'll just keep on producing schrabidium until either these crates fill up, or until you just stop putting uranium into it. So, yep, pretty straightforward. In my opinion, it was pretty easy and not very expensive. Maybe the iron ducts are the most expensive thing here, and the ore acidizer. And the screen transmutation device is extremely early game and super cheap to produce. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and well, yeah, I'll see you next time. I think tomorrow or the day after that with the Christmas tree video. So yeah, stay tuned for that. This has been The Chosen Individual. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, gamers.